What is up, you guys? My name is Austin, and my son's been wanting me to make a YouTube channel for a long time, so I finally did. And it's going to be about Foxbody Mustangs. I was going to start this YouTube channel whenever I built this car, but I was kind of in a hurry and wanted to get it done, so I didn't, and I didn't really think anything about it. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about my car, a little bit about what the channel is going to be about, and what some of you guys out there is going to like is how to go 7 seconds in an 1/8 mile with almost a bone stock Foxbody. So let me show you my car. Alright, my car's a 1984 trunk car. It's been through it. My mom bought this car in the late 90s, gave it to me when I was 18. I put a 306 in it after I pulled the factory motor out, blew the 306 up on nitrous. 2 or 3 months later, I put a 347 stroker in it. Then a tree fell on it, like a year after I had that motor built. And, it sucked. But, when the tree fell on it, it busted the windshield out. All that stuff. I got it out good enough to put another windshield in. And we decided to make a drag car out of it. So my car is fully gutted. It doesn't have a factory wiring harness. I don't like the way a factory wiring harness looks. I like to make my own standalone harnesses. But I still have a fuse panel behind my switch panel, so it's safe and everything works good. Anyways, bone stock 302, Victor Jr. intake, 750 Holley, 1-inch carb spacer. The motor come out of a 1998 Ford Explorer. I went through the bottom end, put new main bearings, new rod bearings. We put a different cam in the car. It's got GT40P heads. I have a set of long tube headers over there that I originally bought for the car, but I later on found out, you can't run. The long tubes were supposed to be piece swap long tubes, but they're not. So I had to go buy a set of brand new GT40P shorty headers. Their BBK brand. But anyways, basically I'm running HEI distributor, all my wires and everything to make it look neat go under my intake. Out the back here, that's my oil pressure line, that's a coolant temp line, that's the tack wires, that is the ignition wires for the distributor. That's everything. I do have headlights on this car. All that stuff's run nice and neat, tucked up this way. I relocated my solenoid from here to back here to go through the firewall with the rubber bushing and stuff, so nothing touches metal. I'll show you the inside. I am running a factory 5-speed transmission. Well, I guess you can call it factory. It's world class, but it's a T5 transmission with a cheap $50 eBay shifter. This is my switch panel. I know it's not the best, but we were in a hurry and it had to be done. And at the drag strip in like 30 minutes, so I had that laying around. I made it. It works. That's all that matters. This is power to the tach, the lights, everything else, to the ignition, you know, all that good stuff. This is the fuel pump, which I don't know if you can hear. This is my electric fans. And this switch is my headlight switch. Which, like I said, everything's got fusible links in behind it. That way the car's safe. If the wires get too hot, it's gonna blow the fuse. Whatever. It's got an auto meter tach in it. And there's really not much to show on the inside. I have some AutoZone gauges in there. It's just oil pressure, coolant temp, and I'm not running an alternator, so that really don't matter. But yeah, the aluminum seat I made a solid mount for. Out of some, you know, just some stuff I had laying around, I made a solid mount to go right back to the factory bolt holes and bolt down and tighten up. My battery is relocated to the trunk, which is an absolute easy thing to do, to relocate your battery to the trunk. You can literally do it, you know, for 150 bucks or maybe cheaper by just going to Advanced O'Reilly's, Napa, or NAPA, however you want to say it, or AutoZone. You know, I'm running a AutoZone Edelbrock fuel pump, which runs like 6-7 psi. I mean, it's not really much. It's enough for this motor. I'm not running a regulator because that runs exactly the psi I need for this carburetor, and it works with my car really good. I'm still running factory fuel lines, factory gas tank. Trying to think anything else. That's really it, guys. My fan come off a 1990 Honda Accord. I cut the sides off of it to make it all squared up and mounted on the factory Foxbody radiator. So are the factory mounts. Running factory K-member. And this car has been in the 7s multiple times. So, I mean, you know, that's what we like to do, is take a little bit of nothing and make it into a whole lot of something to a lot of people. Because, you know, running 7 seconds with basically a bone stock engine, you know, that's something to be proud of. That's how you learn, you know, the ins and outs of your motor, what your motor's capable of, what you have to do next. You know, the only thing that I would 100% do is run a single plane intake, and I always run ARPA, either head bolts or head studs. No matter what. Single plane intake, I mean, you can get, you know, like Victor Jr., you can get Speedmaster, you can get Parker. You can get a lot of things. I've never really had any good luck out of a dual plane. But I'm running a 2810 5 slick with some weld wheels front and rear. I know, the 5-inch, I don't really like the 5-inch wheels on the front, but they match the back, and I'm supposed to be getting a set of those in a few days, which I've already bought brand new tires for. So yeah, that's my Foxbody. My channel is going to be about Mustangs. It'll be about my Nova. It'll be about basically cars, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, anything really. I mean, you know, I work on everything. I window tint for a living, as you can see. But most of this channel is going to be about Foxbodies. We will be building my cousin Ethan's Foxbody. His is like an 87 to a 93. It's not the square headlight car, it's the round headlight car. We'll be putting a motor together for his here soon. I do have, this is the motor that came out of my Nova, which was a 40 over 350. And we're seriously thinking about putting this 5.3 LS in it. I know that's common. I know that everybody likes doing it, you know, whatever else. I don't really agree with putting a Chevrolet motor in a Ford. You know, whenever it's saved the small block Ford and saved the Foxbodies. You know, that's the way I feel. But I don't care to do the swap on a Chevrolet. Okay, so before the end of the video, this is our old switch panel. I had a piece of metal laying around, and we made something a little better. Looks a lot better. Bolts in. Everything works right. Fan comes on. Headlights. Good to go. But if you guys like this video and you want to see more content, you want to know a few things, what's done to my motor to make it run 7 seconds, just tune in, watch the channel. I've learned a lot from 50 Tussin on YouTube. I watch him. He's on right now on the TV in the garage. So, but if you want to learn a few things, if you need anything, if you want to know something that's on my car, just comment below and I'll let you know exactly what is on my car. But other than that, guys, it's a basic 302 Foxbody that a tree's fell on, and from where I'm from, 7 seconds at our local track with a bone stock car, bone stock K-member, bone stock suspension, that's not doing too bad. So if you guys like the video, you want to see more content, we are going to be making a video of building my cousin Ethan's motor in his 302. We're going to be doing the same thing with it. I'll show putting the rod bearings, main bearings, putting the cam in, the double roller timing chain, and maybe you guys can pick up some tips and tricks that we do to our stuff, and maybe it'll be helpful, like putting one in time or setting distributor timing with an HEI or something like that. But the whole point of the channel is to help people out. That maybe you got a Foxbody sitting in the field behind your house. Maybe you got a Foxbody at your mom and dad's house or at your grandparents' place, and you're just not sure on how to work on it, how to build it, how to do this, how to do that. This channel is going to tell you how to do that. And if I don't say it on the channel, comment it down below and I will make a video on how to do what you asked me to do and how to do what you are needing to know how to do. That's what this channel is about, is helping people out and going fast on a budget build. This is my budget build Foxbody. My name is Austin. This is my new YouTube channel, and we're going to catch you guys on the next one. See you later.